Oh.
And we continue with our great American panel. I'm watching there's a pattern. Seems like Republican women, conservative women, are open to smear. They get attack time after time. Governor Palin, Christine O'Donnell. You can run through the list of conservative women. Michelle Bachmann. Perhaps you've been through it yourself. Is there?
Yes, it does seem to happen for whatever reason, Sean, and conservative women seem to be the ones that get attacked most often.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure exactly why that is, but it does seem to be a pattern. With Christine O'Donnell, I found it amazing. I think most Americans would say they identify with someone like her who has struggled and has sought to work through a career, and I think that they identify with her. I think that's why she's running well.
Well, it's going to be interesting to watch it unfold. You have a different view.
Well, I have a little bit of a different view. I mean, I think that the Democrats have decided that the Tea Party is a potent force. They've got to do something about it. It's been all over the news the past couple of days about what are we going to do. And I think the guy who signaled what they were going to do was Governor Ed Rendell of Pennsylvania, who gave a speech last week saying the Tea Party is associated with crazies. These people are extreme. They're angry. And
but didn't they try
But it works. Marginalization works if you don't fight back. And I think that Christine O'Donnell is going to have to start talking about what the Tea Party agenda is, which is economics, spending, and growth.
But they went after, talk radio, Fox News, people that attended town hall meetings, Un-American, Tim McVeigh wannabes, all these ridiculous things that were said.
They're trying to make the independent voters nervous.
Well, and when you go to a Tea Party...
Can I just say
that was leading into the elections in Virginia, New Jersey, and Massachusetts.
Well, but when you go to a Tea Party and look across the crowd, it's predominantly female. It is bill-paying moms who have just absolutely had it. And one of the things, they say, well, Christine O'Donnell doesn't have a resume. Well, let me tell you something. Men may get on a trajectory and go straight toward success. Most women take time off for children. They are in a job. They're out of a job. They take time off. They travel a circuitous route in their career.
She's got a lot more problems. Look, I think the witchcraft thing is, although she does, I will say, bear a striking resemblance to Harry Potter's girlfriend, older, but I will say this. I think something that will backfire if you keep on it. It can backfire on you, and you've got to be careful with it. On the other hand, she's got a lot of other problems, using campaign money to take care of her own expenses. A lot of other things. This woman's not going to win. I mean, she's not going to win.
Let me ask you a question.
We waste a lot of time talking about this. The question about the Tea Party, Dan, I agree with you on this. The Tea Party, first of all, did not invent this movement that's going on in America. They grabbed hold of it. It's been there for a long time. They are not crazy people. They are energized people. I will give you that. They are going to vote mostly Republican. I don't think you can make them crazy, but let's not make them more than they are. They are not a movement that created this movement. They grabbed hold of a wave.
You can't stand it. I brought up all the issues. Barack Obama admitted he snorted cocaine. Did blow, to quote him. All these things about his past associations. I won't mention the names because your head will explode. And that didn't matter. Christine O'Donnell, as a teenager in 1997 on an idiotic Bill Maher episode, suggests, I dabbled in witchcraft, and it becomes the biggest issue in the country, as if it actually matters. And that's what I don't understand. Why all of a sudden the past statements, associations? For Barack Obama, this was
Sean,
recent stuff.
The American people want individuals who are going to be truthful, who are going to level with them, who are going to go to Washington, D.C. and vote against higher taxes, vote against increased regulation, who are going to get this government spending under control. The American people have had it. They know that Washington has a spending problem. It doesn't have a revenue problem. And that's the kind of change they're looking for.
It's what that lady was saying to Barack Obama in the previous segment. That is the most powerful issue in America right now. And if Christine O'Donnell can get back onto that, I think she trumps all of this other junk.
I agree with her.
I think she needs to control the message, stay on offense, stop answering these idiotic questions, and get a good team around her, and then start looking at the bearded Marxists.
Why are you wasting any more time on this woman? She's not going to win this race. And I'll say this thing about Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin brought Harry Reid back into this race because you've got somebody that I could have taken you out there. You could have beaten him by 30 points. This woman Engel will probably lose to him. In Colorado, and I'm telling you something. Sarah Palin and that group
Where do you stand? We're running out of time. Where do you stand? Where are you on the election? election right now? The Republicans take the House?
I think right now I would say the Republicans should take about 45 to 46 seats, but there's still 6 weeks left to go, and I'm not going to comment on Blow myself or anything else because I think the glass houses are dangerous things. But having said that,
is this a purging, cathartic show for you? Because every week you have to admit to something new in your life.
no,
that I've got to
because you
defend.
always set me up for it because you want me to admit to it.
I do not want you. I don't want to hear about all this stuff anymore.
You don't?
No.
Okay, good. Then I won't tell you anything about it. I'll get off this acid flashback I'm on right now.
All right, guys, good to see you, and thank you all. Of course, I want to hear whatever you have to say, Beckel.
Thank you.
And that is all the time we have left this evening. As always, thank you for being with us. Let not your heart be troubled. The news continues. Greta is one studio over right there to go on the record. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow night.